The relentless sun bore down upon the city, turning asphalt streets into simmering ribbons of heat. It was midsummer, and the air shimmered with waves of oppressive warmth. As the clock struck noon, Olivia sat by her window, her gaze fixed on the distant horizon where the city skyline melted into a haze of heat. She wiped sweat from her brow and sighed, wondering how she would endure another day of the relentless heat wave. Olivia had moved to the city just weeks ago, seeking a fresh start after graduating from college. Her small apartment, nestled on the outskirts, lacked air conditioning, making the heat wave almost unbearable. She longed for the cool comfort of her hometown, where summers were spent by the lake, not trapped in an urban heat trap. Her job at the local bookstore kept her occupied during the day, but the evening stretched before her like a desert of solitude. Determined to make the best of her situation, she resolved to explore the city after work, hoping to discover a sanctuary from the sweltering heat. One evening, after closing the bookstore, Olivia ventured downtown, following the faint promise of a cool breeze. She stumbled upon a quaint cafe tucked away in a narrow alley, its shaded patio inviting her to escape the heat. Inside, the air was thick with the aroma of freshly ground coffee and the murmur of quiet conversation. She found a corner table and ordered an iced latte, savoring the cold sensation as it slid down her throat. Glancing around, she noticed a group of young professionals engaged in animated discussion at a nearby table. Emboldened by a sudden surge of courage, Olivia struck up a conversation with them, sharing a laugh over their shared complaints about the heat. As the days passed, Olivia frequented the cafe, gradually befriending its regulars. They introduced her to hidden gems in the city, a shaded park where locals gathered for impromptu picnics, a rooftop bar with panoramic views where the breeze offered respite from the heat. One sweltering afternoon, Olivia received an invitation from her new friends to join them on a day trip to a nearby lake. Eager for a break from the city's stifling embrace, she eagerly accepted. They packed a cooler with refreshments and set off early in the morning, the air conditioning in their car offering a brief reprieve from the heat. Arriving at the lake, Olivia marveled at its serene beauty. The water shimmered under the bright sun, inviting them to swim and soak in its cool embrace. For hours, they laughed, splashed, and shared stories, the heat wave a distant memory in the tranquil waters of the lake. As the sun began to set, casting a golden hue over the horizon, Olivia felt a sense of belonging she hadn't experienced since arriving in the city. Her new friends, gathered around a crackling bonfire, toasted to friendship and the serendipity of chance encounters. In that moment, Olivia realized that amidst the scorching heat wave, she had found not only relief but also a community that welcomed her with open arms. Months passed, and Olivia's initial struggles with the heat wave became stories she shared with newcomers at the cafe. She had settled into city life, embracing its quirks and rhythms with a newfound appreciation. The relentless summer heat had been a trial by fire, forging bonds and memories that would endure long after the cool embrace of autumn arrived. As she sat by her window one evening, watching the sun dip below the skyline, Olivia reflected on her journey. The heat wave had been a catalyst for change, nudging her out of her comfort zone and into a city full of surprises and kindred spirits. With a smile, she looked forward to the adventures that awaited, knowing that amidst life's highs and lows, she had found her place in the warmth of new friendships and the promise of endless possibilities.